Welcome back to Ape Escape. And this time, after running around in a circle like an idiot, we basically cover the rest of Oceania. So that means we're going back into a dinosaur stomach.
Yay!
Wow, don't sound too excited about Vore, Edgy.
I'll be sure to forward this episode to my other friend group.
And yes, I finally get that one monkey that I tried to get in the first time through this level.
Anyway, last episode we kind of left you guys on a cliff there, or we were on a cliff. I don't know who's left on a cliff, but we went through our PS2 library and we came to the conclusion that Yu has 15 PS2 games and I've got 16.
Yep, so Jax has more than me.
But it should be mentioned that on my end, when I say games, the majority of them are the Sims titles. Like the only noteworthy PS2 titles that I can actually recall that I have are like the first Yakuza game and
Mark Hamill is Majima.
And Persona 4.
I actually own Persona 4 too, but I'm an idiot who gave a lot of his games away. Not for money. I gave them to the discount Goodwill. I should probably go there and see if any of that stuff is still there.
I mean, probably. Like, I don't think that many people... I don't know much about Goodwill, but I don't reckon that many, like, game collectors go there. You know, they go to, like, the retro video game store or GameStop.
Yeah. I mean, GameStop doesn't even do a lot of the old games anymore.
Really?
That kind of annoys me.
Yeah, I know that CEX, they do like a lot of old games, but they don't necessarily do retro games. Like, the one thing that I find kind of weird is that they only carry titles from like PS2 and onwards. So they don't have PS1 games, which I kind of find weird. I mean, I don't understand, but I kind of wish they did house PS1 stuff. Like, I'm still looking for a memory card for my PS1. Or I could just play them on my PS3. If I could actually buy PS1 games.
I mean, okay, depending on the PS3 you have, you actually just need the discs.
No, all PS3s are capable of playing PS1 games.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought...
Yeah. No, you're thinking about PS2, and PS2 they cut off, like, really early.
Yeah.
You did it!
Yeah, but I know that
which is primarily because the PS3 has a weird architecture, but it's... A weird architecture meets a less weird architecture, but still... We already talked about this previous session, but... Yeah.
Yeah, because goddamn it, Sony, this is why the PS3 games are stream only on PS5.
Even though there's nothing stopping them from taking the open source PS3 emulator, RPCS3, and reworking it to be on the PS... I know it's easier said than done, but the thing is, PS3 emulation is possible, and it can actually be quite smooth. It just depends on a game-to-game basis, but, like... I know that they keep giving, like, one excuse after the other, but there's no doubt in my mind that if they actually put the effort in it, they could make certain PS3 games working on PS5.
Yeah, like, I would love to have the Ratchet games playable on that.
It still baffles me that they never brought out, like, a Ratchet & Clank collection.
Or the more modern consoles, because they do have it on PS3.
Yeah, but just like you'd think that didn't Rift Apart do like really well?
Yeah,
So
especially
why
with,
not test?
with the PC.
Why not?
With the PC version?
I don't even think that the PC version has anything to do with it. Like it obviously sold, but I still think the game would sell more on PS5.
Yeah, definitely would.
But like
no,
you
Sony
you
wants to be
you,
stupid.
you have a studio. Why not ask Bluepoint of like, hey, could you make a cheap and dirty remaster of the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games? Like
Yeah.
why isn't that the thing? Why are we not like just cheaply porting over a bunch of PS2 games and asking like $20, $30 for a trilogy? Like why do they have to be remasters? Like just do what Konami is doing, just cheaper.
Or
Is that monkey bathing in dinosaur acid?
no, no, it's just in a race car box.
Also, shouldn't you be the cell phone swimming in that?
Shut up.
What? That's a legitimate question. Like, there's stomach acid, so why aren't you being acided? This looks really frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, more frustrating than basically dealing with the monkeys in the cages.
Like you think that if you have the monkey out of the cage or whatever, that should be it. But no, they can get back in the cage.
Yeah. And they can do that the same split second too.
Yeah.
He goes, wow, that's really stupid. I don't like the fact that you have to hit the dinosaur in order to make it open its mouth.
Why did you go back in? Like,
I was just checking for more monkeys.
right, and they're all like in the hot tub of dinosaur stomach acid.
Yeah. Yeah, I got all the monkeys that are outside.
Lovely.
I died to a bubble. Good job, Spike.
How do bubbles even hurt you?
I don't know.
Like, maybe I should ask Mermaid Man.
Well, I mean, a dirty bubble just makes things dirty.
Yeah, but in the games it hurts you. At least I think so. I know there's a couple of games where the dirty bubble was in, but those were the PC games that I played, and
I'm trying to remember
the
what games
PC
had
titles-
dirty bubble.
did Battle for Bikini Bottom have the dirty
No.
bubble?
No, Battle for
Really?
Bikini Bottom had prawn. Which literally was just a Khan reference from Star Trek.
I know I already said this before, but I really need to play Battle for Bikini Bottom.
It is a really good game. There's a reason why the remaster was made, even though it was rushed to shit. So they couldn't have gotten all the stuff they wanted to do for it. This is why you don't make a game for a fucking movie.
Yeah, I still feel like it's such a weird story because did they? It's a game in a fixed state.
Oh no, it's utterly playable. It is utterly playable.
On every platform?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's utterly playable. But they said they were going to add in a few new things, like a giant. Like originally, they were supposed to have a robot Squidward fight.
I know that one of the supposedly added content. I know that it got added in the
Horde mode, yeah.
multiplayer mode.
Yeah, but that was not supposed to be it.
Alright.
There actually was supposed to be like a fourth area or something, and you had a boss fight against the robot Squidward. The Game Boy Advance version had that, but it didn't.
I keep forgetting there was a Game Boy Advance version.
A lot of games got Game Boy Advance versions.
Yeah, but they weren't exactly one-to-one the same, so...
And some of them weren't that good. Looking at you, Tai 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the main reasons why I haven't really been looking that much into expanding my my DS library, because a lot of the games I remember playing as a kid that I lost over time for personal reasons. Like, I remember enjoying a lot of them, but one of the games I remember enjoying was the DS version of Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy, and I briefly revisited it when we were doing Complete Saga, and let me tell you, it is not a good version.
Yeah.
Like, I guess at the time I just had my, like, childlike... I don't want to say
Innocence
stupidity,
died.
but
Oh,
my,
okay.
my childlike ignorance. Like, at the time, I remember I enjoyed Complete Saga on the Wii. I wanted to have it on the go, and it was kind of that.
Yeah.
Except not really.
Yeah.
It also helps. It also doesn't help that it was done by a completely separate developer. I think it was made by Amaze Entertainment and not Traveler's Tales.
Yeah, that sounds right. So I think they also did the Harry Potter one.
I know that Amaze Entertainment did one of the PC Harry Potter titles. I think the Philosopher's Stone.
I'm gonna guess the one you play for my Discord server, Azkaban.
I don't think that was Amaze Entertainment, because that game was actually good. Or at least I thought the game was pretty good. Even though the cover art looked kind of made Hermione look kind of weird.
Let's see.
You did it.
I'm not looking at. I'm not finding their game list. I'll look it up on Google.
I am. Apparently, they still have to. EA still has the website up, but it doesn't work. Also, why is Chamber of Secrets not there?
I don't know. There it is.
Like, they have 8 games, but instead of Chamber of Secrets,
They were
they got...
behind the DS version of Crash of the Titans?
Well, to be fair, that's not something to be proud of.
People did enjoy the DS one. People enjoyed the DS one.
Wait, the DS one of... I don't know if it was of the
Crash of
Titans
the
or Mind of
Titans.
Mutant. Was that the 2D one?
I believe so. I can't remember at the top of my head, but I do remember people did like at least the handheld versions of one of. I know that people like the GBA version of Crash of the Titans. I believe that it was DS Crash of the Titans that people did enjoy. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of, like, terrible things about Crash of the Titans and Mind of Mutant. Like, the thing is, it's... I just think that the name is tainted. Like I'm pretty sure that if I play the game myself, I'm probably going to just find myself playing a mediocre beat 'em up title, which on PS2 there is plenty of.
Yeah, they're really mediocre, but honestly,
I'm 100% sure that if the game had a different name, if the game didn't have the name Crash Bandicoot tied to it, I mean, sure, it wouldn't have sold as much, but I also don't think it would have reviewed as bad.
I think the Crash Sierra games did a lot better than the Spyro ones.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, both Crash Bandicoot and Spyro at the time were considered dormant franchises, but
yeah,
Crash Bandicoot had a bit more of a success rate with his games.
than the Spyro ones.
But that's also because Crash Bandicoot is the superior character.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Looking at more of the stuff.
Yes.
They also did. Yeah, they also did the DS version of the first two Spyro Sierra games, which everyone did enjoy the DS version of Eternal Night. In fact, actually, both GBA and DS versions of Eternal Night were really damn good.
I think one of my friend has the PS2 version of that game.
Yeah.
But I don't know because the title is in Dutch and it's been a while.
They also did the Serious Unfortunate Events game. At least the GBA version is. I'm just laughing at that.
Let's go.
They did Shrek 2. I'm not actually sure of which of their names that they did it under. Because no wonder.
Oh, by the way, I do want to.
The Windows
I do
version.
want to make. I do want to make myself. I do want to make this clear. Amaze Entertainment was responsible for the PC version of the Philosopher's Stone. Prisoner of Azkaban, the one that I played in your server a while back, that was done by No Wonder.
That's still them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me go on a.
Yeah, that's one of the names they used to go by. Or it's just subsidiary thing. I'm not
yeah.
sure.
Wait.
Yeah.
Amaze Entertainment, 2007-2009, merged into Kryptonite Games. That's subsidiaries. Wait, Sumo Digital's involved.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna Control W my way out of this before I spend the next hour just looking into something I shouldn't be busy with.
They were also behind the PS2, PSP versions of Web of Shadows, which is the best Spider-Man game until the Insomniac games.
I mean, I know some Spider-Man 2 elitists that would tell you otherwise.
Before, between Spider-Man 2 and that. And,
I was about to say, like, there's plenty of people out there who will tell you that Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube, PS2, Xbox is the best Spider-Man game ever made.
Yeah. They were also the non-HD behind the non-HD and handheld versions of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That's a game that I have no experience with because
I played the PS2 version. It's really fucking dull.
Was it just one of those beat 'em up kind of things?
Yeah, with really annoying quick QTEs. And it's
Oh,
not.
good. Well, good to know that Marvel tied their name to mindless beat 'em ups before signing the deal with Square Enix.
And also, I will go on record, when I was playing it, it took me like 3-4 tries to actually beat Sabretooth in the second stage. Because that combat system is not good.
What kind of combat system is it? Is it like kill them
Heavy,
before they
light,
kill you?
heavy attacks, slide attacks, and your dodge is the right stick, like what God of War used to do.
Hold the fuck up. The right stick is
Yeah.
used for something other than camera control.
Yeah, dodging. And it
What the fuck
only
is wrong
works
with
in
them?
God of War War because you actually have a little bit of range behind it. You're actually in bases with Logan in that. So it doesn't work.
Right.
I don't know
Okay,
if
to
the
be- to be- to be
PS3
fair,
version has this issue too. So I actually do want to play that because I've heard nothing but good things about that.
You did it.
Right. Well, I mean, off you go then. I'm not going to discourage you from doing so. However, there are more efficient ways of wasting your time.
Don't judge me for wanting to play specific games. And plus, blame the fact that I can't actually find a digital version of that game. Because all digital, all Marvel games of that era are gone.
Yeah, licensing does be a bitch.
And people want to give people shit about preferring physical media over digital only.
I mean, look, I feel like both digital and physical have their benefit, but the thing is, if you buy a game digitally, you can only like enjoy it for like you're guaranteed to enjoy it for like 5 years, but then if they ever decide to pull the plug, and they will because nothing lasts forever, like yeah, tough shit, but there goes your game. Like I still wonder what would happen if Steam was suddenly, losing millions by the minute, and they had to go down. But that's a scenario for a dystopian future. The kind where the gamers have to go outside. Somebody should make a movie about that.